Welcome to our deep dive today. We're going to be taking a close look at all this stuff about supernutrients. Looks like you sent over something called pasted text. Supernutrients and minerals vital for optimal health.
It really is amazing how these nutrients, the ones you find in food we eat every day, can have such a big impact on how we feel.
For sure. Let's start with those brain boosters.
Okay, sounds good.
First up, omega-3 fatty acids.
Right.
I mean, I know they're good for me, but in the source material here, it's talking about different types, EPA, DHA, ALA. Can you break those down for me?
Yeah, sure. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation with these omega-3s. ETA and DHA, you find those mainly in fatty fish like salmon.
Right.
And those are really the stars when it comes to brain health and your heart.
Okay.
And also for reducing inflammation. Now, ALA, that's the one you find in plant-based sources like flaxseeds or walnuts.
Okay.
And our bodies can, convert the ALA to EPA and DHA, but it's not very efficient.
Gotcha. Okay. So if I'm trying to get as much as possible, you know, optimize my intake, should I be like trying to get a specific ratio of EPA to DHA?
That's a good question. There isn't really a perfect ratio that works for everyone, but you want to aim for a balance of both.
Okay.
A lot of the experts recommend a ratio of 2-to-1 EPA to DHA, but it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor, and see what they recommend for you.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, vitamin D, I know it's called the sunshine vitamin. It helps us absorb calcium. But reading through the source material, it looks like it does a lot more than just, help us have strong bones.
Oh, for sure. Like you said, vitamin D is super important for absorbing calcium, which is important for bone health.
Right.
But it also plays a kind of a surprising role in regulating immune function.
Yeah.
There's actually studies that have shown that if you have enough vitamin D, your body can fight off infections better.
So it's like a 2-for-1.
Yeah, exactly.
Strong bones, boosted immune system. I'm sold. But what if you live in a place that doesn't get a lot of sun? Especially you're in the winter.
Yeah, that's a great point. Sunlight is the best way to get vitamin D naturally,
Right.
but you can also get it from some foods. Fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy.
Okay.
So if you're not sure you're getting enough, talk to your doctor. You might want to think about a supplement.
Okay. Let's move on to another one that people don't talk about a lot. Magnesium.
Yeah.
The source material said it's involved in something like 300 enzymatic reactions in the body.
Yeah.
That's incredible. What are all those reactions?
It's pretty mind-blowing how this one mineral is involved in so many different things. It plays a key role in how your muscles and nerves function, energy production, and even blood sugar regulation.
Wow.
Think of it like the facilitator, make sure all those systems in your body are working the way they should.
So if, somebody's feeling sluggish or they have muscle cramps or problems with their blood sugar, could they be low on magnesium?
It's definitely possible. A lot more people are low on magnesium than you think. And it can show up in different ways like fatigue, muscle cramps, even mood swings, and sleep problems.
Interesting. Okay. Where can people find this mineral?
Luckily, it's in a lot of different foods. Leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, those are great sources.
Okay.
Nuts and seeds and whole grains are good too.
Right.
And, if you're looking for a snack, almonds and sunflower seeds are really good.
All right. Speaking of snacks, the source material talks about zinc.
Uh-huh.
What does zinc do for us?
Zinc is a true multitasker. It's really important for healing wounds, immune function, and even making DNA.
Wow.
It's like the repair and recovery team in your body working to keep everything running smoothly.
So if you're recovering from an injury or trying to, boost your immune system, should you be paying attention to how much zinc you're getting?
Absolutely. It plays a vital role in both those things. The source material even mentioned this interesting thing.
Okay.
Pairing foods rich in zinc with vitamin C. This can help your body absorb more zinc and boost the immune system even more.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that. Okay, now let's talk about something that's especially important for women, women who are, childbearing age.
Okay.
Iron.
Right.
It's important for healthy blood.
That's right. Iron is essential for making hemoglobin, which is a protein in red blood cells. It carries oxygen throughout the body. So it's really important for energy and feeling good.
Right.
And you're right. It's especially important for women of childbearing age. They lose blood every month during their period.
The source material mentioned that if you eat iron-rich foods with vitamin C, it helps you absorb more of the iron.
Uh-huh.
What are some good food combinations for that?
That's a really good point. Combining iron-rich foods like red meat, poultry, fish, lentils, beans, fortified cereals
Yeah.
with vitamin C-rich foods like oranges, bell peppers, strawberries, it really helps you absorb more of the iron.
Yeah.
So a little squeeze of lemon on your lentil soup or some bell peppers with your steak can really make a difference.
Okay. So I'm hearing lemon on everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, but seriously, those are some good, simple tips that people can actually do. Okay, calcium.
Okay.
Of course, it's essential for strong bones and teeth,
Yeah.
but is there more to it?
Right. Calcium is famous for helping us build strong bones and teeth,
Right.
but it's also really important for muscles to work and for nerves to send signals.
Okay.
Think of it like it's conducting the orchestra inside us, making sure all the signals are getting to the right place for everything to move smoothly.
So if someone has muscle cramps or their muscles feel weak,
hmm
could it be that they don't have enough calcium?
It's definitely a possibility. A lot of things can cause muscle cramps, but calcium is really important for muscles to contract.
Right.
So if you don't have enough, it could be playing a part.
Okay. And what about people who can't have dairy?
Yeah.
Are they missing out on calcium?
Not necessarily. Dairy is a great source of calcium,
Right.
but there are other options out there. Leafy greens like kale and collard greens have a lot of calcium,
Huh.
and fortified plant-based milks too,
Okay.
like almond milk or soy milk.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
So even if you can't have dairy, you can still get enough calcium from other sources.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about vitamin C.
Okay.
I always hear about it being an antioxidant.
Right.
What are antioxidants and why are they so important?
Antioxidants are kind of like your body's defense system.
Okay.
They fight against free radicals.
Uh-huh.
Now, free radicals are these unstable molecules that can damage your cells and lead to inflammation.
Okay.
And that can lead to chronic diseases. But antioxidants, they come in and neutralize those free radicals. They protect your cells from damage.
So vitamin C is like a superhero then?
Exactly. Vitamin C is a really powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells. And it's also involved in making collagen.
Uh-huh.
And that's important for healthy skin, hair, and nails.
Okay. So vitamin C is definitely on my list. What are some of the best foods to get it from?
Think bright colors.
Okay.
Citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruits are great. And berries, kiwi fruit, and bell peppers. Even broccoli and Brussels sprouts have a good amount of vitamin C.
I like how you're emphasizing eating a rainbow of fruits and vegetables.
Yeah,
It's not just about the taste. It's about getting all those different nutrients your body needs.
exactly.
Speaking of variety, let's move on to one that maybe people don't know as much about. Selenium.
Okay.
What's that one all about?
Selenium is a trace mineral that acts as a powerful antioxidant, so it protects your cells from damage. It also plays a really important role in how your thyroid works, which controls your metabolism and energy levels.
So if someone has thyroid problems or they're always tired,
Mm.
could it be they're not getting enough selenium?
It's possible. Not a lot of people are deficient in selenium, but if you are, it can cause fatigue, muscle weakness, and even problems thinking clearly.
Okay, where can you get selenium?
Brazil nuts. They're like the superstars for selenium. You just need one Brazil nut a day.
Wow, that's easy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm adding Brazil nuts to my shopping list. Let's talk about potassium,
Okay.
another mineral that's really important
Yeah.
for balance.
Right. Potassium is an electrolyte that helps regulate your body's fluid balance.
Okay.
It's also important for muscle function, nerves, to send signals, and maintaining healthy blood pressure.
So if someone is having muscle cramps or they're dehydrated, could their potassium be off?
Yeah, that's possible. If your electrolytes are out of whack, like if you're low on potassium, it can contribute to muscle cramps and dehydration.
Okay.
That's why it's important to replenish electrolytes after you exercise or if you're sick.
What are some good foods with potassium?
Bananas are the classic one, but there are others too. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, and even coconut water.
Okay, so eat the rainbow and eat your bananas.
Exactly. And if you're looking for a healthier alternative to salty snacks, try baked sweet potato fries. They're delicious and they have a lot of potassium.
Okay, before we move on, let's touch on the B vitamins.
Okay.
They're essential for energy, right?
Yeah, the B vitamins are a group of 8 vitamins that your body needs to convert food into energy.
Okay.
They also help cells grow and develop, and they're really important for the nervous system.
So if you're feeling tired and run down, could it be because you're not getting enough B vitamins?
It's definitely possible. It's pretty common to be low on D vitamins,
Okay.
and it can make you tired, weak, and even affect your mood and how well you think.
Which B vitamins should we be focusing on?
All B vitamins are important, but B12, folate, and B6 are especially key.
Okay,
B12 helps your nerves function and make red blood cells. Folate is essential for your body to make DNA and for cells to divide.
good.
And B6 is involved in over 100 enzyme reactions in your body.
Wow. That's a lot of work for a few vitamins.
It is.
Where can we find them?
B vitamins are found in lots of different foods. Whole grains, leafy greens, legumes, nuts, eggs, meat, and poultry.
So basically, a balanced diet is important for getting enough B vitamins.
Exactly. And if you're vegetarian or vegan, you really need to pay attention to B12 because you won't get it from plant-based foods.
Right.
You might need to take a supplement.
Okay. This has been so informative. We've covered so much, from omega-3s to B vitamins. It's amazing how these nutrients can affect our health so much.
It really is.
So what's the one thing you want listeners to remember from this part of our deep dive?
I think the main takeaway is that supernutrients aren't just some trendy thing. They're essential for a healthy life.
Right.
And the good news is you don't have to change your whole diet to get them. Even small changes can make a big difference, like adding some nuts to your day or eating more leafy greens.
I like that. Small steps, big results. Join us for part 2, where we'll explore some practical strategies for incorporating these super nutrients into your everyday life.
Sounds good.
Welcome back to our deep dive.
Yeah.
So we talked about all those super nutrients, the what.
Right.
Now let's get to the how.
Yeah.
How can I actually use all this information? And make those super nutrients part of my everyday life.
Well, it's about finding what works for you. How to fit these things into your life in a way that you can keep doing.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The source material you gave me has some great advice.
Okay, perfect. Lay it on me.
One of the first things, and it might sound obvious, but eat a variety of foods.
So don't just focus on one superfood.
Exactly. You want to have a colorful plate with foods from all the different food groups.
Got it.
Think of it like you're building a little ecosystem on your plate,
I like that.
with each color, giving you different vitamins and minerals and antioxidants.
So ditch the beige and eat the rainbow.
Exactly. And that leads to the next tip, cutting back on processed foods.
Right.
It doesn't mean you have to give up everything you enjoy, but focus on whole foods that give your body what it needs.
That's a good reminder. It's easy to go for the processed stuff, but it doesn't have all the nutrients we need.
You're right. It's not about being perfect. Just make good choices when you can. Swap out the sugary cereal for some oatmeal with berries and nuts.
Okay.
Or baked sweet potato fries instead of the fried ones. Small changes make a difference.
Makes sense. Speaking of making a difference, the source material mentions supplements.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on those?
They can be helpful, but you have to be smart about it. Don't just grab random bottles off the shelf.
Right.
You need to figure out what you actually need. Talk to your doctor. They can tell you if you need a supplement, which one, and how much to take.
So it's more personalized, not a one-size-fits-all thing.
Exactly. Supplements should be something extra, not a replacement for a healthy diet.
Yeah.
They can be really helpful if you're missing certain nutrients or if you have a health problem.
Gotcha. So talk to your doctor before taking supplements.
Always a good idea.
Okay. Now, something we all need, but sometimes forget about.
Water. Yeah, hydration.
The source material talked about staying hydrated. Why is that so important, especially when we're talking about getting those super nutrients?
Hydration is so important, but people don't always think about it. It helps your body absorb nutrients and stay healthy overall.
Okay.
Water carries those nutrients to your cells and helps get rid of waste.
Yeah.
If you're dehydrated, your body can't work properly and you're not getting the full benefit of those nutrients you're eating.
So it's like watering a plant. You need water to help the plant absorb the nutrients from the soil.
Exactly. Keep a water bottle with you and sip on it throughout the day.
Okay, good tip.
You can add some lemon or cucumber to make it taste better.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, now let's get into some practical things, like how to actually get these super nutrients into our meals and snacks.
Okay, sounds good.
Hit me with your best tips.
Well, let's start with breakfast. You can supercharge your morning routine by adding some chia seeds or flax seeds to your yogurt or oatmeal,
Okay.
or have a smoothie with spinach, berries, and protein powder.
Oh, yeah, I love smoothies.
Yeah, it's a great way to start your day. Easy to get those greens and fruits in.
Right. What about lunch and dinner?
Salads are a fantastic lunch option. Lots of leafy greens, colorful veggies, and a protein source like chicken or fish.
Okay.
And for dinner, try different cuisines that use beans, lentils, and whole grains.
Like lentil soup, or a chickpea curry.
Exactly. And don't forget about snacks. Skip the processed stuff and go for nuts, seeds, fruits, or veggies.
Okay.
Almonds, walnuts, apple slices with almond butter, Greek yogurt with berries, all great options to keep you going between meals.
I love trail mix.
Yeah, it's like a portable super nutrient pack.
Right.
And one more thing, listen to your body. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel.
Okay.
If something gives you more energy or makes you feel sluggish, adjust your diet accordingly.
That's a good point. It should be enjoyable.
Absolutely. It shouldn't feel like a chore.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the benefits of all this. What can we expect if we do this consistently?
Yeah, I'm curious about that, like the big picture.
Studies show that eating lots of super nutrients can really improve your health, both physically and mentally.
Okay.
These nutrients can help protect against chronic diseases like heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, even some types of cancer.
Wow, they're like little bodyguards.
Exactly. And they can help you maintain a healthy weight, boost your immune system, and even improve how well you think.
So super nutrients are the key to a longer, healthier, and happier life.
I think so. And it's never too late to start.
That's good to hear.
No matter how old you are, even small changes can make a big difference.
Okay, that's encouraging. Now, before we move on, are there any misconceptions about super nutrients that we should address?
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of myths out there. One is that you have to eat fancy, expensive foods to get these nutrients.
Right.
But like we talked about, you can find them in everyday foods like bananas, spinach, beans.
You don't have to break the bank to eat healthy.
Exactly. Another myth is that you need to take tons of supplements.
Yeah.
Supplements can be helpful sometimes, but they shouldn't replace real food.
Got it.
And finally, some people think super nutrients are like a magic cure for everything.
Okay.
But they work best as part of a healthy lifestyle, with exercise, stress management, and enough sleep.
So it's about the whole package, not just one thing.
Exactly. And remember, it's a journey. You're going to have good days and bad days.
Right.
The key is to keep going and make choices that are good for you in the long run.
Well said. We're going to wrap up part 2 of our deep dive. Be sure to join us for part 3, where we'll talk about how to personalize these strategies based on your own needs and goals. Welcome back to the deep dive.
Yeah.
In this last part, we're going to get a little bit personal. We've talked about all the important super nutrients and how to start incorporating them.
Right.
But now let's focus on you and what you need.
Exactly. It's time to kind of tailor all this information to your life and what you like.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So, looking at the stuff you sent over, you're obviously interested in, being as healthy as possible.
Right.
So let's think about some things you can actually do.
Yeah, good idea. First, let's look at what you're already eating. Like, what are your usual meals and snacks?
Right.
Do you think you're already getting enough of any of these super nutrients?
Uh-huh.
And which ones might need a little boost?
Yeah, maybe you're already a smoothie person and you're getting all those leafy greens and berries every morning.
Right.
Or, maybe you love seafood, so you're already an omega-3 pro.
Exactly. It's good to know what you're already doing well.
Right.
So we can figure out where to focus.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's say you're not a big fan of fish. We talked about getting omega-3s from plants like flaxseeds and walnuts.
Right.
Would you be open to trying those?
Yeah, you could easily add a tablespoon of flaxseed to your yogurt or oatmeal.
Okay.
That's an easy way to increase your omega-3s without changing too much.
Yeah, I like that. Small changes, big results. Now, what about meal planning? I know it can seem like a lot, but even a little bit can help.
Oh, for sure. Think about your week. Are there certain days when it's hard to eat healthy?
Uh-huh.
Like maybe you work late or you have a busy weekend and takeout just seems easier.
Oh, yeah, I definitely have those days.
So if you know those challenges are coming, you can plan for them.
Right.
Have some healthy snacks ready or, plan a few meals in advance. That way you won't be tempted to order that pizza.
That's so true. It doesn't even have to be anything fancy, just hard-boiling some eggs in the beginning of the week.
Right.
Or chopping some veggies. That can make a huge difference.
Absolutely. And make it fun. Healthy eating shouldn't be a chore.
Right.
Try new recipes, explore different kinds of food, get creative in the kitchen.
I love trying new recipes.
Yeah, it's a good way to, switch things up and find new flavors.
Right.
Maybe try a new type of fish or add different spices to your veggies or, find a new salad dressing you love.
So many possibilities.
Exactly. It's all about what you enjoy.
and what works for you.
Right. And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Okay.
There's lots of support out there, like online communities or dietitians who can give you advice.
Right. Having support can make it easier and more fun.
It's true. There are so many great groups online where people share recipes and tips and encourage each other.
Okay, so before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with something to think about as you start this super nutrient journey.
Okay, I'm ready.
Think about more than just the physical benefits. How might these super nutrients affect how clearly you think, your energy levels, your overall sense of well-being?
That's such an important point. It's not just about how we look, it's how we feel.
Exactly.
You might find you're more focused at work, or you have more energy for exercise, or, you're just happier in general.
Those are some amazing benefits.
And remember, food is not just fuel. It's information for your body. It affects how you think, how you feel, how you function.
So choose wisely, nourish yourself, and experience the incredible power of super nutrients. That's it for this deep dive. We hope you feel inspired to make some positive changes.
Yes. And remember, small steps can lead to big results. So start today and unlock your amazing potential.